Good morning, everybody. Sometimes having dogs is a wonderful thing. Sometimes having dogs is not a wonderful thing. Today would be the not a wonderful thing category. Little guy woke me up today at, God, I'm going to say 3:48 or something like crazy. I was like, what in the heck? And I thought he had to go out, so I let him out. And we went back to bed. Well, then him and Tilly both come in there and stand at the door and whine. I'm like, maybe they both got to go out. I'm really not into it at this point, mind you. And so I get back up and I let them both out. And they come back in and go sit down in the kitchen, which means they're hungry. If they go sit in the kitchen, that means they're hungry. And I'm like, dude, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. And like, heck with it, I might as well stay up now. You know what I mean? There wasn't no reason to go back to bed anymore, I guess. I got a busy day today, so it's going to kind of suck. I got documents to take over to the people and have them upload. I got to make some phone calls and see if I'm doing it right. Could investigators draw any conclusions? Yeah. Other than that, how is everybody? Feed me, Seymour. What's up, dog? Dog man, how are you today, buddy? You working? I tried working thirds once, man. I couldn't do it. It just kicked my butt.
Hi, I'm Paula Zahn, and tonight we're on the case in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. It was here, among the rolling green hills of the Quiet Farming Community, that a beloved
Feed me, Seymour. Do anything this weekend, dog?
Everyone who knew her, and set law enforcement on a decades-long search for justice. December 21st, 1992. It was a chilly Monday morning, just before Christmas, and Principal Heritage was informed about one of his teachers, Christy Moran, having arrived at work. When did you suspect something like this? The teachers were required to be.
Hey, Don, how are you? This weekend's off. So, okay, your Monday starts at, 11 o'clock tonight or something is your first shift of the week. Nice, dog. Nice. 6 Channel Cats. Where'd you go? Good for you, man. Good for you, for sure. I kind of like having this to make me get up, because otherwise I would probably sleep in a lot. You know what I mean? And I get a lot more done by starting out early. If that makes sense. But I'm shutting down at 8 a.m. today. I got stuff I got to do. I can't hang around because I never get nothing done if I'm doing this. Country Park, Lakely Woods. Cool. I mowed. When did I mow? I finished up mowing Saturday. Oh, I know, Don. The wind's kicking butt over here too, dude. I thought it was the train going by at, I don't know what time, midnight or so. I let little guy out before I went to bed, and I heard that. Ooh, I looked out and the wind was blowing so hard. I don't know what the miles per hour was, but it was kicking ass. I know that. So I can understand not going fishing. I don't know if it's supposed to rain here today or what. I think it may. I gotta look at my calendar. I gotta take mom to the doctor sometime this week. I gotta see. I gotta call the VA about my hernia, because where I had the hernia out originally, there's still a bump there about the size of a golf ball, I'd say. I don't know if it's supposed to be there or what, but I gotta send them a message and say, hey, this is what's happening. Is it supposed to be? What is the day today? Today's the 14th, isn't it? It's a holiday. Great. Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day. Huh.
Had been evidence of some type of struggle or disarray. Christy had presents ready to take to her class that morning.
Indigenous Peoples Day on the same day as Columbus Day. That makes a lot of sense. Ask the Caribbeans about Columbus and indigenous people.
Her pants were off, her shoes were off, her underwear was off.
I think he
Sweater and jacket were pushed
pretty
up.
much annihilated most of them in the Caribbeans back in the day when he landed there. It's a book. Let me see here. You want to know the real history of America? There's a book. Now, let's see.
Found scuff marks on the back of
Go in the library.
hallway on the floor.
Oh.
Inside the doorway, consistent with her maybe trying to shut the door and keep him out.
I'll find it real quick. Hold on.
But personal feeling is she resisted and fought him. But he got her turned around right at the door. And that's where the rape took place.
There's a couple of them out there, but the definitive one is called Brian has too many books on his Kindle. That's what it's called.
Christy fought for her life. And
I'll find it here in a second. It ain't seem like we got anything to do anyway, is it?
There's two possibilities. One, Christy
For those of you so inclined that want to know the true history of America, not the crap they taught you in school, this is a really Howard Zinn, A People's History of the United States. That's it.
Face and the cutting board would be consistent with something that had been used, but we can't be 100% sure.
But the card ultimately ruled
Yeah.
that the
Use the Kindle app.
was not what killed Kristen.
What caused her death was manual
Okay, I'm done with that.
She was strangled from behind.
Oh,
She was
Let
strangled
me
from
see.
behind.
I can usually get this done. I'm having a tough time today. There we go. Howard Zinn's A People's History of the United States.
As investigators considered the terror.
It is probably the best book I've ever seen as far as telling it like it was.
They first had to tell 25-year-old's family that they would
It,
never see her again.
For instance, the part about almost committing genocide in the, I think it was the Caribbeans or somewhere over there. When they first come over, they didn't come straight to America. They hit some islands over there, I guess. And that is where they set up originally. And naturally, like most of the colonizers or whatever of the day, Captain Cook was the worst, but they come in and tell these people that their lifestyle's wrong and you got to do this. And come on, man. And those who didn't want to conform to what they thought lifestyle should be were eliminated. Captain Cook done the same thing to the Hawaiians pretty much. Came in and decided that their lifestyle was heathenistic. That's a big word today, heathenistic. I have to remember I said that. But in fact, back then, you spent your daylight hours basically getting sustenance, preparing sustenance, and sleeping. And you know what I mean? There was no free time to just goof off. Pretty much all your day was took for the basics that we as humans take for granted today. Well, Captain Cook shows up in Hawaii and he sees these natives frolicking in the surf and riding surfboards, which are actually, they were riding these big wood planks back then, and thought it was the most insane thing to be able to just have leisure during the day when you should be working or whatever, you know what I mean? Well, technically, the Hawaiians had it down to such an art that they actually had leisure time. They had, gathering sustenance, preparing sustenance, and shelter and everything. They were set up where they actually had leisure time during the day if they wanted it. What's that dog? The French? Yep. But so they come in and originally they had outlawed. I forget how it all went down, but they actually outlawed surfing at one time in Hawaii. The Christians thought it was sinful to waste your time. Some crazy, for some reason, white men always thought they had to impose their will upon other people. But I never knew the thing about Columbus until I read that book, and it tells about, uh, got the yard work done yesterday. Got to refill the hot tub. What'd you drain the hot tub for? To clean it? Ask the French how what went. I'm sorry, dog. I missed it. I'm rambling on here. Half my stories are probably fact, and half of them are what things I think I remember from reading the book. You know what I mean? You cleaned it? Yep. I can understand that. Did you get all the stickiness out of the filter? No, I didn't say that. I'm sorry. I'm glad. Oh, shoot, there's 10 people in there. Never mind. I didn't mean that. But I mean, for the last probably 10 or 15 years, I've been buying books and putting them up. You know what I mean? I got all these books in these boxes, and I need to get some bookshelves is what I need. But my plan is when I don't have to work anymore is to start with the first one and read all these books I have before I die, hopefully. Colonization, yeah. And that means I'll have to definitely eliminate a lot of my internet time, you know what I'm saying? I think they ended up not having it, Don. I'm not positive what happened, but I ended up not being able to go. I was going to go, and I'm glad I didn't get up and drive down there because I think it ended up getting canceled or something. I'm not. Don't quote me on that because I don't know. That's just what I heard. Ah, interesting. That's cool. I didn't know that. No, my son's hot tub broke, and I forget what it was, but the hot tub people or wherever it came from, it was there when they moved in, but evidently he contacted whoever said that, to repair it, you had to use their parts and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I don't think so. I said, y'all let me look at that and I can probably fix it for you. Nope, they said that the only place you can. I said, I don't care what they said. That's because they want to sell you that shit. I said, I guarantee you it can be fixed without their stuff.
Christie's torn clothing were strewn around the townhouse.
Yeah, dead water it is, isn't it? That's weird. But he's never had it repaired because they want like a buttload of money to do this. Well, just get rid of it if you're not going to use it. But it came in handy in the wintertime. It sits on a back porch that's screened in. Well, in the winter, you can go out there and take the cover off and have that bad boy rolling with warm water and, get in and out in the cold air. That's nice. Good morning, everybody that's here that ain't in the chat so far. I'll kill my camera so I don't offend nobody while I have my nicotine attacks. There you go. Is that better? Look at that damn walleye. That's the first one I ever caught right there. Yeah, it is. For hot tubbing and stuff. Yep. If I'd have known what the length was that you were allowed to keep, I would have took that bad boy home and ate him. But I didn't know at the time. I think it's 14 inches. And I think that one surpassed 14 inches. I'm not positive because I didn't measure him. But I do know, being the first one I ever caught, I almost lipped him to hold him up. You know what I mean? And then it dawned on me, wait a minute, don't those have teeth? So I got my little grippers, and sure enough, man, he had teeth. I don't think I weighed him or nothing. I didn't want to keep him out of the water that long. I didn't know how hardy they are. You know what I mean? Because believe it or not, I've seen channel cat alive after an hour out of the water, even sometimes more. Yeah, I thought it was too, dog. I think it was about 2 foot long, actually. If not, the little. Like I said, I had no idea what the law was on keeping them, and I was sure as hell didn't want to pay the ticket, which is like the one I'm getting ready to pay for not having a fishing license because I didn't realize I hadn't got it. Oh, I know it. That's what I thought too. The more I thought about it driving home, I was like, man, that dude, actually, it would almost make a meal for two people, a fillet from each side. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I can think about on the way home is, man, that would be good to eat. And I caught that was early spring, almost still winter, I'd say. I think it had to be March. Yeah, $149 what the ticket cost that I gotta pay. And I still ain't decided whether I want to go and throw myself at the mercy of the court or not. You know what I mean? As busy as I am, I really ain't got time to mess with it. It would be nice to do to see if I could get it thrown out, but I ain't got time right now with all I'm trying to get done, with Dad and everything.
Did she ever talk to you about where she saw her career taking her?
She wasn't satisfied.
Actually, I had called the number on there's the prosecutor's office, I think, and I called and talked to the prosecutor's secretary and told her what happened. And she was real cool. She said, "Hey, can you send me a copy of your fishing license?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll send you one." She said, "Okay, I'll see what I can do." And she was going to show it to the prosecutor and tell her what all happened. You know what I mean? Good morning, Sandy Toes. And see if she wanted to just throw it out. You know what I mean? But evidently the prosecutor was having a bad day that day because the girl said she, normally she would do something like that. But she said no. Morning's doing it. And I thought, well, heck, I just go to court because I think the judge can override the prosecutor in the determination of guilt and the distribution of penalties. I'm not positive about that, but that's what I'm going to think anyhow. But anyway, regardless, I ain't got time. If it was $200 or something, I would be like, yeah, I'll go and try it. But it's $149. So I don't know if I go to court and talk to the judge in court and he still says, well, that's all right, we're still going to have to give you a fine. Well, then do I have to pay court costs? And if I do, I've just raised my ticket to higher. You know what I mean? So I think probably cut my losses while I'm at it. I don't know, said the blind man. So yesterday, what did I do yesterday? Church, and then I did go see Dad in the late afternoon time.
What happened when you canvassed the neighborhood?
Yeah, that's what I think too. That if I go there, the judge can either dismiss it or decide that I deserve a ticket because I was under a lot of stress this year and forgot to buy a fishing license for the first time in 23 years because it actually shows it on the computer that the DNR guy had. But I don't know. I guess just common courtesy and shit's out the window these days in society. I don't know. Because I'm standing there at the DNR guy's truck, right? And he has a little computer. He pops it up and he pulls it up. You can see every year from 2000, which is when I came back from Wisconsin, to 23, I had a fishing license. And just this year, I forgot. But I did get a Kentucky license when I went down to J-Dog, so it's not like I was trying to skate out on getting a ticket. And the DNR guy made some lame excuse. Well, the history of showing that you've always got it shows that you know that you need it. And I'm like, okay. I guess the part I told you about my father having cancer and me caring for him and trying to get things squared away this spring doesn't account for anything, does it? You're right, dog. It is. Oh, I know, Sandy. This guy, the story's even better. I'm listening to my preacher on my phone when he walks up to where I'm fishing. Morning, Curtis. And he says, "Is that Pastor Tyner?" I'm like, "Yep." I said, "He's the pastor of my church." He said, "He's the pastor for the DNR here in Indiana." I said, "I did not know that. I knew he was for the state police, but I didn't know, for the DNR or whatever." And I'm thinking, that's all right. That's cool. The dude at the time, I didn't know I didn't have a fishing license. At this time I was looking for my license while we were talking about it. And when I couldn't find it, I realized I had changed phones with Mom. So I called home, and my cousin was here, which is why I could go fishing. I asked her to look through the phone and see if she could find it, and she couldn't. And then I looked at the guy. I said, hey, I said, it's possible. I just flat out forgot to get one. I said, I'm not going to lie to you. Evidently, I don't have it. I said, it's really unusual for me not to have it. And I think he used the word, I'm going to have to write you a ticket. And except for the fact he carries a gun, I wanted to counter, you're going to have to or you want to. There's two different worlds there. But I kept my mouth shut. Because they can take your stuff. DNR's got a lot of power. Almost as much as the sheriffs do. County sheriffs have a lot of power. I didn't know how much they had until recently. Like for instance, if there's a gun restriction or ban or something, the sheriff in your county can say, I'm not going to enforce that. It's unconstitutional. And he can tell all his deputies, do not enforce that law. Why it's getting settled in, the Supreme Court or whatever.
Everybody remembers that feeling of hearing something dump in the basement.
Oh, Sandy, I bought it online while he was sitting there. While he was pulling up the stuff to see if I had it, I was in the process. Here, I'll just go ahead and purchase it now anyway. I got to have it. And I showed it to him after I purchased it. Here, you can see I went ahead and bought it.
These are all very different people who don't know one another, who had very similar experiences with the same common denominator.
Yeah, exactly. I bought it while he was standing. I mean, that's, like I said, and that's the other part. I didn't buy it because he was writing me a ticket. I bought it because I always have one. I've never not had a fishing license in my lifetime anywhere. You know what I mean? When I go fishing.
Sure.
Yep, exactly. And that's what he done on that fishing license. He finally ran it when I told him I couldn't find one. And that's how I seen the thing that showed all the years in a row I'd bought it. I wish they'd have a lifetime fishing license here, man. I'd buy one in a heartbeat. Well, probably not now because I think, what is it? At 65 or something, after you turn 65, you don't have to have one anymore. I forget it. It's something in that area, 65 or something like that you don't have to have one anymore. Which I can't wait for that time to come. No. What did I do here? The heck? There we go. Shouldn't that be on now? I'm looking for there it is. I said I was looking for my live on my phone because I have to have it running in case. Oops. First we gotta turn that down. There we go. That way if someone comes in that doesn't have a wrench or something, the only way I can do it's on my phone. Oh, I agree, and I told the guy, I said, sir, I know you hear all these kind of excuses all the time. I said, but at least I'm being honest with you. You can look and see. I've had one every year of my life. I just had a really tough year this year and a lot of stress.
Take that first step, pick up that phone and give us a call. We're going to answer your questions and we'll let you know how much money you can get for your accident. Thanks, Ron. All right, folks at home, you
Yeah, exactly. I don't give him a driver's license.
This guy is an absolute monster. The video was what broke the case.
80-year-old? That's crazy. Hell, they ain't no, you get 80, you barely go fishing.
This case is everything. Sex, betrayal, and an evil
Exactly. I think that might be. That sounds a little old to me. I'd have to Google that if I was you. Huh. Let's see here. I'll Google it on my phone, see what we come up with. In Indiana, do you need a fishing license after you turn 65? Indiana residents who are at least 64 years old and were born after March 31st, 1943 need to purchase a senior fishing license to fish in Indiana. Both the annual senior fishing and the senior fish for life include the trout salmon stamp. Senior fish for life license is valid for the rest of the holder's life.
After detectives discovered a potential
Let's see, here's one who is exempt. Residents of state-owned mental rehabilitation licensed healthcare facilities, your fishing adventures, da, 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 da.
Christie's boyfriend was
I guess I should have worded it. At what age do you no longer need a fishing license in Indiana? Let's try that. At what age do you no longer need a fishing license in Indiana?
When they were together, they were always laughing. Always laughing.
Still, there were rules. Christie's boyfriend insisted that no one know about the affair.
Everything was very secretive in his world.
Says people born
Everything
April
had to
1,
be
1943.
And Christy
Before
really
that,
respected that.
right now, you don't need a license.
Extremely
Okay, let's see.
But it was the reason the relationship had been kept discreet that really caught detectives' attention. Christie's boyfriend
81, maybe it is 80. That's crazy. You gotta buy a fucking senior license. So I guess they keep sticking it in your ass even after you get retired. Yeah, I said that. I'm sorry. I just, government, this freaking world makes me so mad sometimes. I'm over it.
Because of his position, he couldn't divorce.
Christie was heartbroken when she recently discovered that her boyfriend's story was a
See,
lie.
Sandy, that was my opinion. And this is what he said. Well, because you purchased one all these years in a row, it tells me that you know you needed one. I'm like, really? That's what that tells you. It doesn't tell you that I'm
To your knowledge, has she said
under a lot of stress and possibly forgot something because I only get to go fishing maybe once a month for 1 or 2 days if I'm lucky. Prick. But it is what it is, I suppose. And the bad part is, I've never had a ticket before. I had one traffic ticket in my life, and it got thrown away after I went 12 months without getting another one, so it shouldn't even be on my record anywhere. That's what the judge said, anyway. Morning, Dave. How are you? Because I went into court on that one, and the policeman told me about it. So I went into court and paid the court cost on it. And I think there was a fine. And then if I didn't get another ticket for the 12 months, it would all go away. That it wouldn't be reported on my license to insurance or nothing. And I kind of chuckled and looked at the judge. I said, well, I think I was 40 at the time, maybe a little over 40. I don't remember. I said, well, considering I'm 40 years older or so and never had one, I don't think 12 months is going to be that big of an issue to you. He said, probably not. I'm like, all right, thank you. Go over and pay the lady. I'm like, I got you. But in theory, that one doesn't exist. When they look it up, it shouldn't be there.
Christie's boyfriend seemed surprised when officers.
Yeah, I seen that one on the Indiana thing I was reading too, is if you're blind. So I can't believe after 65 you still got to buy a license. These pricks, man. Because if you think about it, say you got a boat, okay, you got to buy your boat registration where you get the little sticker that goes on the side of your boat. You got to buy license plates for the trailer to haul the boat. So there's 2 taxes you pay. Well, then you got to buy the launch permit to launch at any state park. There's 3 taxes you pay. See, then you got to buy your fishing license. That's the 4th tax you got to pay to go fishing in the state of Indiana. 4 taxes.
If that story were true, there was no way Christie's boyfriend could have been in town at the time of the murder.
I always think about the income tax and how on earth they ever got that passed.
Public appearance at Christie's school that rubbed investigators.
Oh, really, JG Hill? See, that's how it should be. I thought it was 65 here, but evidently it's 80. You know, they would, I don't know.
You could really look at that both ways. One, it makes it more likely
I'm just so over it. I got a question. Say you, like I was thinking about getting a boat that you could stay on. Not big, a little boat that you'd have room you could sleep and stuff, you know. So say you have a boat and you're going to start at the Ohio River and you're going to boat over to the Mississippi and go down the Mississippi, say, and then back up the Tennessee River or something like that. When you're in the rivers, do you have to have a fishing license at each state you're passing that you're going to fish at? You see what I'm saying? But then again, you're not really going to eat any of the fish out of those said rivers, I wouldn't think, neither. Yeah, Sandy Toes, you have to get a launch permit. It's a sticker that goes on your trailer tongue, and it shows that you paid a launch permit to be able to use the lakes that the state runs, you know, like reservoirs and stuff like that are controlled by the state. Oh, I forgot, you got to pay to get in the park that you're going to launch your boat at or buy an annual pass. So there's the 5th tax you pay before you ever get your line in the water. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, Curtis, because with my real estate appraiser's license, there's some states that have reciprocal agreements, like Florida, for instance. I could go down to Florida and get a letter from the state that I'm licensed here in the state of Indiana in good standing, and I could go down there and they will, you know, you pay the money and you can get a license as opposed to having to take the test and everything. Yep, the tax on the gas to get there. That's true. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, everything we do has been taxed. Every recreational form that we have has been taxed in some way. You know, at what point do they run out of stuff to tax you for? Yeah, I agree, Don. My dad's 87 and he's not doing any fishing right now. Yeah, I have a Kentucky and an Indiana right now, and those cover me for anywhere on the Ohio I'm going to be fishing at. You know what I mean? From Indiana to Ohio and Illinois, each direction, it covers me. And then I bought a Kentucky license for when I'm fishing in Kentucky on the Kentucky side and up like the Licking River and stuff. You know, I'm sure I probably am never going to get checked down there fishing like the Licking River, but about the time I decide not to get a license for that state, I'm going to get hit. But I just wondered about that.
So I went to Experian. They actually helped lower my monthly bills.
Reciprocity, that's what it's called.
You can save $670 a year when you cancel these subscriptions.
Well, like if you were to go down, say, fish with Bobcat, you're going to have to buy a Tennessee license while you're down there.
Every parent knows when it's time to go into protect mode. Kill 99.9% of bacteria.
Oh, wait, let me see that. What's that say? Hold on. Said Indiana residents who are at least 64 years old need to purchase a senior fishing license to fish in Indiana. The senior fishing license is valid for the rest of the holder's life. Is that if you buy a lifetime, or is that just what they give you, Chris? Is you can buy a senior citizen's fishing license one time and it's good for the rest of your life? Yeah, no, they ended up not having that thing, JG Hill. I think I'm not positive. Something happened, but they got a hold of me and said it wasn't going on, so I didn't drive down. So nah, you didn't miss it.
You know, David, every case is different, and I encourage.
So once I hit 65, I pay $23, and it's good the rest of my life. Hell yeah.
And you don't have an attorney? Call for a free consultation.
4.5 more years, and I'm in. You can retire at 62 if you want, but you still gotta buy a fishing license. Oh well, it could be worse, I suppose. I'm sure there are places that they don't let the citizens go fishing in this country, and if you do, you got to give them your fish. Breaking day, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Jill. It's okay. Lay back down. I didn't know you were laying there, honey blonde. You're a good girl. That's what it is. Nope, it's still dark. I started early today, didn't I? But so I think I need to check my bank account and just go ahead. And I think she said there was a way online to pay that ticket and just get it out of the way. And when I do pay it, if I pay it online, I'm going to print out that receipt and put it with that ticket folded up in my glove box in my car. And that way, if I get, if they say that, you never paid this ticket, there's a warrant. I said, hold on a minute. Let's go to my glove box. Let me show you something. There's the receipt where I paid it. So you guys got a problem with your system. Tackle box for luck. Yeah. See, I was going to buy the first time I went to Kentucky. I bought the one day or whatever. And the next time I went down, I didn't know how many times I was going to go down this year. So I just went ahead and bought a fishing license. It's on my phone somewhere.
Hiding in the bushes outside Christie's home, spying on her. The story raised a disturbing question. Could Christie's killer have been stalking her for months? Christie's boyfriend had given police a valuable new lead.
Really? That's cool. A free hotel room? Very cool.
Detectives asked Christie's
Is that you're on the Kentucky side?
They were to give police a detailed account of that evening.
That's all right. I can't read, so it works out.
You told police that
I want. Where's the casino? I have to look that up. Where the casino is around Louisville. That's cool. It's on the Indiana side.
And myself, we were in our townhouse on the first floor, and it was at night, and Christy's boyfriend walked right in the front door and said,
I wonder who fishes around that area that would know. That's too far from Greenwell, isn't it? He's more in the Evansville area, I think.
Sleeping Tom scrambled to get away. Could you get a look
I think that'd be cool to boat the Ohio River from, say, Cincinnati all the way down to Evansville or something, and then boat back up. Hagen fishes. Okay, yeah. That's Hagen. Oh shoot, what's his full name? Hagen Grubbs or something like that.
Nope, and I thought he had to live around here.
Which I thought was a made up name at first. I don't know why, but I just thought that was a made up name.
Christy and her friends never reported the incident to police, but it now seemed very important. Based on
I would like to go fishing, but
knew about the crime,
like Don Knight was talking about, man, that wind was blowing so hard yesterday evening, there wasn't no way.
and vulnerable.
So it's random. It's someone determined with
I only know one place to get that I can get out of the wind, and I might have been able to go there over in Anderson.
It didn't just happen by chance. It was a targeted crime.
How do you get to stay at the casino for free?
Christy's friends, if they had any other reason to fear they would
Oh,
be
cool.
stalked. Were there any other incidents after that?
No,
Good morning,
that's
Jody.
the only time.
Can you ever remember any other time that you felt like you were being watched by
No.
someone?
We tried to be safe. Our sliding door, we had a stick that we put in it so you couldn't get it open. The front door was always locked.
Yeah, buddy, that's cool.
Windows were never left open.
Dropping some coin at the casino.
Man who was hiding in your bushes.
Yeah, I don't see me ever getting any comps because I'm not one that's going to gamble my money away. I'm horrible at it, so there's no sense in me just donating my money to help them pay the lights.
They also spent countless hours.
I would like to learn how to play craps because that seems to me to be the one game that if you want to make money in the casino, that's where you seem to be making the money at. I could be wrong though. Hell, I forgot to turn that TV down in there, didn't I? I should probably go look into that real quick. I'll be back. I'm sorry, Teal. I didn't mean to touch you, honey.
Investigators remain confident that the biological evidence would ultimately be the key to finding the man who killed Christy Moran.
The one thing about this crime that has always stood out to me.
Ain't that right, Tilly girl? Her laying in here with her dad today, ain't you? Yeah, her's a good girl. That's better. I'm so used to it being on, I don't notice it. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. So, you can't see chat? Are you driving? If so, hit the button. I'll let you up in here and we'll drive with you. I don't know, man. I just be glad when all this is over with. And for the first time, Dad didn't grumble about coming home yesterday when I went to see him. They didn't feel the greatest neither, so. Oh, you don't go into the casino, you just stay in the room. I can see that. But he said he was in pain yesterday, so I went up to the nurse's station and asked him, when his medicine was due and everything. And she said, well, I just gave him his Dilaudid about 15 minutes ago. I was like, oh, okay. I said, what about his liquid morphine thing? She said, yeah, I can get that and bring it in there. And I'm like, probably give that to him every hour if you can. I said, he don't need to ask for that one. Just make him take it. Because Saturday, he slept late, they said, and Mom was talking to him or something. He was talking about being in pain and not feeling very good. And when he says he don't feel good, that's when he hadn't taken his pain medication for an extended period of time, like 12 hours or something. And anyone who's ever dealt with pain medication knows what that is. You start feeling bad. And so Mom talked to the nurse, and they said, well, he was asleep at first. And then when he did wake up, we wanted to give it to him. He said he didn't want it yet. I'm like, I understand. I've been there. He used to do that to me. Difference being, I would send and say, well, I don't care if you want it or not. You got to take it so I can get back to what I was doing, which is kind of like a reverse psychology thing you use. You got to do that so I can go do this. You know what I mean? Then it kind of throws him off. And okay, well, here, let me take it then. But Mom has such a hard time going there because she can't see. And she said riding in the car is really hard. Don't forget the oxy too, Curtis. And the fentanyl patch on his shoulder. He has bone cancer. Yeah, no doubt, JGO, I'm with you. Yeah, I catch one of them taking my dad's medicine. There's a good chance I end up in jail that day. You know what I'm saying, Gig? I'm telling you right now. Because they actually caught some nurse at one of the nursing homes doing that. Morning, Roosty.
Morning, buddy. Morning, everybody.
They caught a nurse doing that in one of the nursing homes here. She was taking the dude's liquid something and replacing it with saline, giving it to him, and she was banging the drug. But yeah, these people here seem pretty cool. I mean, it's not a very big nursing home, you know what I mean? It's a small one, so it's you know, you pretty much know everyone there as far as the administration and the nurses and stuff go.
Morning, Curtis 2.0.
You
Morning,
know,
Peter. Sandy Toes. Gigability. Good morning. Morning, Jody.
Hi, Bruce. Hey, Becky.
hello, hey, Gig, how much damage you have? Are you okay now? You starting to get stuff cleaned up yet? It looks like it's been raining there, Jody.
Yeah, it came a real bad storm last night.
Oh, did it? Huh.
Yeah. A lot of thunder and lightning and rain. But
We
the
need
electric did go off, so that's good. That's
yeah,
so place.
we need some rain here bad. I know I was mowing in the very back part of the yard there. It was where the grass is kind of thinner anyway, and it was kind of dry.
Well, skunk just lived.
Curtis did. Curtis won it.
Curtis won it.
Yeah.
There you go, dog. Tell her to slow down. Do the speed limit. You'll get a ticket. And drive
It's
too
only
fast.
60, 55.
Country roads.
I wish my road was this straight that I usually drive.
Morning, John.
Said no fish or nothing, huh, Gig? I wonder, morning, John. I wonder if because of the storm and all the jostling around or whatever, if they headed into deeper water and then they got to slowly work their way back or something, you think?
Yeah, JG, the old catch the fever rod.
Hmm.
Hey, Curtis had the fever that day.
Nice.
I know yesterday, boy, I was sore all over.
I'll bet you were. Yep, I bet you were. Heading to Donkey Land first time after the storms.
Donkey.
I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Well, yeah, I do. I gotta run to the place and upload some things, and then I gotta call the nursing home and have them get a hold of them because they want something from the nursing home that said he's there. But it might have slipped up because she asked me if he was here. I said, "Well, no, he's in the nursing home right now." And then it dawned on me, shit, I probably shouldn't have said that, but I'll let the nursing home people deal with it. They know how it is. Let's see what else do I need?
Jody's on her way to work, I guess.
Yeah, I still got like an hour and a half.
Jack, been a long way.
You got an hour and a half to drive to get there?
Yeah.
Really?
5:49, 6:49, 7:49. I'll be there between 7:20 to 7:30, probably.
Huh. Yeah, I bet it did, John. 14 hours. Oh, the water quality, is that what it is, Gig, from all the junk that washed back out to sea?
John's gonna get out there and find a couple gators laying up in the tree, top of trees.
Yeah, no doubt.
Look down at it. Can you come up here and help me get down?
I promise I won't bite you. You knew what I was when you made the deal.
Be scared to death fishing around gators.
Me too, Jody. It ain't for me.
I watched some videos and I've been to the parks. I see how they jump out of the water up straight up in the air.
Oh yeah. It's a powerful creature.
Hmm.
Those roads out to one of your lakes. What's that one there? It's not the road to Donkey Land's still okay though. You think they'd send them special trucks to pick stuff up this week? Yeah. Yeah, I know, JG. The last time I drove to Florida, me and my son went down for Christmas break surfing, and we drove straight through to Cocoa Beach, and I forget it was over 19 hours or something, and it like freaking killed me.
That's why I drive from here to Georgia. We stay overnight and then head the rest of the way.
Yep. Believe me, next time I go to Florida and I go down and go fishing with John, it'll take me at least 2 days to get there.
All right, Sandy. Sandy said she's headed to bed. Work starts pre-dawn tomorrow. You have a great one. Great
Okay,
evening.
Sandy, we'll see you tomorrow.
That's Sandy. I've been on an airplane trip one time down to Orlando and back. And I never would fly again after that. It took an hour and a half from the time I boarded to the time I got off to go to Orlando.
Yep.
I drove,
The dog along the shore, yep. Especially if it's a little dog.
I drove from here to Phoenix, Arizona, straight. Only stopped to get gas and something to eat. That's it. And I'll never do that again.
I was going to say I'd have to have some synthetic stimulants to keep me awake that long. And then I'd crash for 2 days.
Said, hold the wheel, hon, while I pee in this cup. We're going down the interstate.
I ain't got nowhere to be that bad that I can't stop and go to the bathroom.
That adds half an hour to your trip.
I don't care.
It does. I care when I'm driving. Half an hour.
Not me.
If you need to go to the bathroom, you go when I stop and get gas every 4 hours.
My philosophy is I've got nowhere to be in the rest of my life to get there.
I think it was 27 hours or something like that. Drive out there.
How many? 20 some?
Yeah. They're like 27, I think is what it took to get out there.
Dang. Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I did it one time and I said, I'll never do it again. No.
Yeah, exactly. Now that's what I'm going to do when I can go places and stuff again. It's coming up after I start working again and build up a little money. And I'm the kind that if I say I'm going to be down at John's on Tuesday, I'll probably leave Saturday and take my time and get there by Tuesday. Synthetic stimulants. You like that, did you, Gig? I remember a friend of mine in high school, his mom was really heavy, and the doctor gave her speed for it. And back then, when they used to prescribe amphetamines, and we'd always hook her for a couple of them on the weekend. She was kind of nutty anyway, so she didn't really care. Good morning, D. Good to see you, honey.
Yeah,
Good to see you this morning. I hope you and Chad are settling into the new home. Things are getting a little smoother now and not quite as hectic. And just remember, there's always tomorrow. Yeah, I'm with you, John. I liked it better, but it cost a lot more. And I could never see getting hooked on that. There's too much money. Oh, you're going up a hill, aren't you? I was about to say Jody and the cruise line, but I understand now.
I flew to Arizona one time from out of St. Louis. 3.5 hours later, I was sitting in Arizona. Like, this is the way to travel.
Yep, I agree. I went out to California surfing and the same thing. Like shit, this time yesterday I was sitting at home in Indiana.
Yep. Then when I got ready to leave, I flew back. And as soon as we landed on the ground, hit the ground, and was going down the runway to come back into the, I guess what you call the tarmacs or whatever that is.
Yeah.
We get offloaded and the plane died.
No kidding.
Now, this might make me rethink my traveling. My flight.
Exactly. I don't fly no more. I've flown enough in my life, and the thing is, I've never had a bad flight, never had never had, bad turbulence, never had one that got delayed or anything. I just don't want to do it no more.
Yeah, John, I flew to Arizona.
Boy, my arms tired. Because I flew back and forth to Germany 3 times, I think, when I was over there. That was a long flight.
I have to slow down. I got a ticket through here before.
Well, you best slow down.
It goes from 55 to 45 right there. And then it goes to 30 right up here.
A 4-person plane? Yeah, John. I flew from Chicago to Muncie, coming home from basics in AIT to do hometown recruiter duty for 30 days or something like that. And because I was going there to do military business, they flew me from Fort Gordon, Georgia, all the way to the Muncie airport. So I flew from Chicago to Muncie in a little plane that held about 6 people or something like that. And I fell asleep because I might have met a friend. I had a 2-hour layover in Atlanta, I think it was, and I might have met a friend there and had a few drinks before I got on the plane to head to Muncie. In fact, the check-in lady at the counter there for the flight from Atlanta up to Chicago had to come over and wake me up because I was sitting there sleeping in the chair when they started boarding. And then the flight from Chicago to Muncie, I got on that one and fell back asleep. And when I woke up, I opened my eyes and this little plane's just jostling all over the place. And I look out the window and see lightning and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die today. But I came home from basics in AIT for hometown recruiting duty for 30 days. Well, then they couldn't have a flight for me to Germany for 30 more days. So I was actually home for 60 days and still getting paid by the Army. Okay, what's that? There we go. What little town is that?
This is Kingston. We're gonna
Kingston?
swing by the boat ramp from here.
Oh, really? Yep, I can see the water now, even.
One of my favorite places to fish.
What is it? The river or lake?
This is the river.
Oh, okay.
Well, they still call it Watts Bar Lake, but I don't know. It's all the same thing, really.
Yeah, but it's in Kingston, Tennessee. I have to remember that.
Yeah. Every time I use this ramp, I gotta clear it off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Looks like it. Huh?
I don't know if you ever watched Catfish Day, but that crap dock ramp, that's what this one is called. But the water's still muddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been up. Got a lot of driftwood.
Yeah. Oh, it's like that every time I use it. I come down here to do a tournament one time, and there was 3 times that much there. I had to move every stick of it to be able to
No
launch.
kidding.
Yep. It's the only one I could use. The others, the water was too low.
Huh.
I actually used this one time and ground my prop up on the dock. The wind got hold of it when I launched and put it really shallow, and there was a log get out in the water too, and I heard it go clunk, 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 and I'm like, oh no.
That don't sound good.
Sounded like a washing machine walking across. I had to get another prop. But that on my pontoon is cheap props. I only got from Amazon $62.
Yeah.
John said it wouldn't take you 2 hours to get to work if you didn't stop at the boat ramp one way.
At every boat ramp.
That's only one of them.
You gotta keep eye on the water level. She's a professional fishing lady. Gigability said, if you're not fishing for a while, a boat ramp visit is always in order.
Yep.
At Wapello, I seen a drift. The water got up so high from flood one year that I seen her bring in like a truck with a grapple on it, and they'd back down there and they'd grapple it right off the boat ramps. And
Yep. That's what I was thinking, is to hook onto it and drag it out of the way.
parking lots, and they'd grapple it, put it back truck, haul it out of there.
Oh, back there during the winter, I get completely off the ramp to launch. It gets so low. I have to stack rocks on the river bottom from where the concrete ends. That way they're in a drop off. And I back onto the main bottom and go all the way far out there. I'm not even on the ramp at all.
No kidding. That sounds
Yep.
sketchy.
That's one of the few ones I could use them during the winter in a pontoon and launch by myself.
Yeah.
Now, the one at the steam plant, I don't even use the boat ramp. I use the gravels beside the boat ramp. I'm not even on the ramp over winter
Yeah.
because it's broke off and you'll bust a tire. So I just use the gravels and back all the way in.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, Jody built her own ramp.
Yeah.
That's probably why D-Land ain't super crowded, is because it's driving 30 minutes on a dirt road to get out back out there to it. People aren't into it. That's cool.
We got one when the river gets down low like that, the ramp ends and it's a drop off with big rocks down there, and some people just will not launch their boat there. They don't mind. I mean, you can, but pull your trailer back out, you can feel them rocks going over the trailers, and a lot of people, they don't want to tear up their stuff, but there's still a lot of them that'll do it. They don't care. I did it one time, and I caught the edge of the concrete right there, and the truck just started spinning. I was like, what in the world? I had to back up a little bit, go down there and pick the trailer up, climb in the water, pick the trailer up, and it's caught on a very little piece of concrete down there.
Huh.
They had the king cat down here during the winter when the waters dropped so low, and people didn't know it'd be like that. And I can't tell you how many people tore their boat up, all them big $50,000, $100,000 boats,
Yep.
them big old props. Yep.
John, me and you'd, I'd be giving you the finger every day as you passed me and I'm cruising down the road. You'd go by, I'd flip you off as you went by every day. You'd flip me off for going so slow. Or I'd throw my hands up like, what are you in such a hurry for? You're living in Florida. You got nowhere to be. Just chill. Man, they got to quit picking fields before long. My nose is running so bad. Right, Gig? Same way here.
Yeah,
The
it's
town,
like that.
the town I lived in, just north Indianapolis here, I'm telling you, dude, everyone was in a hurry. And I'm like, what are you guys in such a hurry for? All you're going to do is race to your death, so just chill. And they hated me because I'd be like, well, I ain't got nowhere to be. I'm just going to chill. So I'm cruising whatever I want to cruise. And I like the ones who get on my ass early in the morning. I'm like, well, if you got up a half hour earlier to go to work, you wouldn't have to worry about it so much trying to pass me on the highway. Is that a boat ramp right there?
Yep. This is the one I use most of the time when I'm fish here, because it's at the steam plant and a security guard watches over it. And
Oh,
it's
that's
all
cool.
lit. All those are workers right there at the steam plant.
It's always a race. Bass fishing fly down the road.
There's where I usually launch it for winter. Right there's the ramp.
Yep, that looks like a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's a nice ramp, not too steep or anything. Yep, I like that one. I'm with you. That's the one I'd use all the time.
It's safe. Like
Yeah,
I
I was
said,
gonna
there's the steam plant, and there's a security guard patrols the parking lot.
I was going to say with the security thing, that's the ticket right there, man. I'm with you.
Yeah.
That is definitely where I would launch at every time. At least you know your car and trailer is going to be fairly safe.
Hey, this I told y'all she's a professional now. She keeps an eye on her boat ramps and stuff and the water levels. And
I can actually see this one driving by on the interstate or on the bridge over there, the highway.
Yep.
I can see, like if I'm going to James's, I can check and see if I want to come back here and fish that night. And I can see where the shad's at because I can see it, the pools of it.
Yeah, J.G. Hill, the little town I lived in north of Indy, it was experiencing rapid growth like that. And the city council was smart enough and had enough forethought to slow down the building permits for a year and a half, I think, to let the infrastructure catch up to what was being done. You know what I mean? And then the roads were the traffic flowed pretty decent then.
And I try to avoid the big cities as much as I can when I travel.
Me too, dude. Me too.
And them idiots will get out there. You be doing 85 mile an hour down a 70-mile 6 lane and going
Yep.
to cities, and all of a sudden that sucker in front of him is slam his brakes. I like to rear end a few people. I'm like, that gun, what's wrong with these people?
Dang, JG. Well, a lot of people, up here from up here and stuff, that the economy sucks, and you go down south and stuff's booming. It's like, well, why in the hell am I staying up here? Go down there where it's booming at. I don't think Atlanta ever quits growing.
And you give it 1,000 more years, and the amount of people that's going to be here.
Yep. Yep. We ain't had a good genocide in a long time, have we?
And
Say that.
shrinking, man. There's so many people here. There's just ain't making no more land. So where we gonna put them all? Almost time for snowbirds. Not looking forward to our town getting 3 times the folks.
Yep, my dad's boss back in the 70s told me that when I was a little kid. He said, buy land. God only made so much and you can't make no more. It will always go up in value.
Go to Arizona. You go out there, it would probably look like a wide open desert in about a month. You go out there and you look, and it's nothing but white tops everywhere you go. Snowbirds, as far as I can see.
Yep. Yeah, no doubt, Gig. That's a fact. Yep, they probably gonna have to get somebody to put their stuff back in order before they can come down. There you go, John. Exactly. Yeah.
Here in this town, I've bought 2 houses, cleaned the properties up, fixed the houses up, and resold them. Made profit on one of them.
Yep.
I said, it ain't worth it.
Yep. You got to pretty much be able to do all the work yourself if you're going to flip a house and make good profit. Because if you're flipping it and you're paying someone else to do a lot of the construction work on it or whatever, then it's hard to make money that way.
Yeah, well, right here across the street, right on the corner of the lot, I bought that, cleaned it up, made it look real good, trimmed all the bushes, had beautiful flowering bushes out there that was overgrown. I cleaned them down, cut them down, and shaped them up and everything, then redone the house. And I was using that as rental. And then I rented to a lady that had 2 little girls, teenage girls, and she was a single mom trying to put them through school stuff. So I said, you know what? I can charge $500 a month for this house. I said, but I'll rent you for $250 to help you out.
Yeah.
And the lady was with me trying to pay me rent and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't live 10 miles away. I'm just right across the street. All you do is come over and tell me you didn't have it. You'd have it the next week. But she'd avoid me at all costs. Finally, I told her she had to move. I said, I can't.
Yeah. It's
$50.
do something kind for them. The least they can do. I mean, that's as cheap as it gets right there, and still can't make that. Like, come on now, you're not going to get that break anywhere else in the world, lady.
Yeah.
Yep, that's your save. I understand, John, and those there down there, they definitely increase in value.
Well, I tried to help her out.
Yep.
And then she turned around and bit me in the butt. She paid the rent good for about 6 months.
Yep.
Thing went wrong with the house. She come over and tell me, and across the street tell me I was Johnny on the spot. Man, I'd be over and I'd fix it right up. And then all of a sudden, she just quit paying rent. And I'm like, daggone, about 3 months went by, and I finally told her, I said, I don't want no back rent. I said, I just want you to get out.
Yeah. Do me a favor, save me the money of having to take you to court. Just move.
Yeah. So I said, I'm not fooling with these renters. I'm just, it's not for
Yep.
me. So I sold the house, and that's the only one I made profit
Yep.
on.
Yeah, if you're renting, the only way to do that is to do Section 8. That way you get your money from the government every month, guaranteed.
Yeah.
And you make the house bulletproof. You put like, vinyl flooring down or something, vinyl tiles and stuff. That way they can't really trash the floor too much. I
Hey,
wouldn't have a rental with carpet in it.
I went and redone it. I mean, I called carpet company come out there. They the bedrooms, the living room, man, they put the foam stuff down. They put the carpet down. Looked real nice. And I fixed it up, man. It was nice in there. 3 bedroom, 1 bath, and it was a nice, warm house, man. Well insulated, metal roof, everything. I was like, I said, I hate to sell it, but renters not for me.
Yep, I understand.
Unless you got hooked on Pilates. I don't know.
There you go, John. Sound investment.
When I redid my house to sell it, I took most of the carpet up and I put linoleum flooring down.
Yep.
Is all I could afford. There's a discount place where I live. I did an 18 by 22 living room, and I did it for $400 in linoleum,
Yeah, I'd reckon.
and I put it down myself.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Anytime anybody wanted linoleum, I always put it down for them because I used to hang wallpaper, so I'm good at cuts.
Yeah.
Wallpaper, man. I ain't seen people put wallpaper up in years.
I love wallpaper, and I took mine down. I never did like it. I just painted a wall. I would have put the same wallpaper right back up. I liked it so well. I used to make a killing at that. I'd sell them the wallpaper, and then they'd pay me to come hang it.
Yeah, John, you have to do that. That way they can't really hurt anything, you know what I mean? If they have a dog in there or whatever, they spill or whatever, you're not staying. Carpet is just too much for a rental because it'll be trashed every time.
Rusted wallpaper. I hate wallpaper. I hate it. This house had wallpaper, and then I went and rented that steam machine that removes it. Got all that bits off. I said, oh, I hate wallpaper. I mean, it looked good, but
I never had no trouble taking any of it down. I guess it just depends if you use the extra glue. Some of it won't come down if you put that one kind of glue on it, vinyl to vinyl.
and what bad was that behind that wallpaper when I took it down, it was a beautiful paneling. I mean, beautiful paneling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and read that steam deal, and I run right across it real slow, and it just started peeling right off. Like, oh yeah, this has been taken here.
You just gotta. I'd take a water gun and soak the walls with mine, and just then it set 5 minutes, and it would peel right off. But it's like I told everybody else. I said, no matter what I would have put down flooring, whoever bought the house would have liked it. If I'd paid the money for carpet, they'd be like, well, I wish this had wood flooring. If I put wood flooring, they'd be like, well, I wish they had carpet.
Yeah.
So I just went with what I could afford to do myself. And I didn't know how to do the carpet, and ain't no good at putting wood flooring down. But like I said, I can do the linoleum.
Yeah, the only hardwood I got in this house for flooring is my kitchen and living room. The rest of it, I tore it all out.
The bottom of my house has that laminate flooring in it, on top of a concrete floor.
Pet deposit for alligators. Gators come with it, they're included. Help control the pet population. Have a pet gator.
There you go, coffee.
There was a stupid cat right out in front of us the other day. James locked his brakes up, and I about went through the windshield because I wasn't buckled up. I got mad, and he's like, "Oh, I could have hit the cat." And I said, "I think I outranked that cat."
I'd have said, get your seatbelt on and it won't happen.
Yeah.
Reptile home security. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to pass on gators, snakes, and all that crazy stuff.
Dang, my dog's over. Abby, she's over snoring louder than her mama does. Get out of the fast lane, Jody. You're getting passed on the right.
Exactly.
I'm fixing to turn up here. The road splits. And if I don't get over here, I miss my turn.
Okay, that's a good answer.
I'm doing the speed limit.
Yeah, I'm with you, JG Hill. I couldn't have that long of a drive.
I only drive it on Mondays.
Oh, you only do it on Mondays? Yep.
Yeah.
The speed limit. Stop the press.
I put the speed trap through here.
I bet there is. That's why you got to do the speed limit.
Yeah, JG said, Lord Jody has a long drive for work. What the heck? Yeah, I tried to live a little closer. I don't like
Well,
that.
when I'm home, I'm only like 14 minutes from it.
Oh, you was over at James's?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
drive back Monday morning. See, the road splits right there.
Yep.
John says he drove by, he would still show you he was your number one fan.
Yeah, cold weather's coming, man. You can feel it. It was cool this morning when I got up.
It's 51 here.
Mine says 53, but it didn't feel cold.
Sleepy. Boy, it's pitch black, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there ain't no street lights in the country like that. Where a lot of these places have lights over the road. They don't have that around here.
Huh. We're supposed to see the highs of 60s at night this week. Winter sucks. Yeah, winter sucks.
Let's see, it's 48 right now. Let's see what we got coming today. Looks like our high today is 58. That's cool.
Got the furnace studio.
I can live with that.
It got up in the 80s yesterday. I had to go down to Arkansas and babysit my.
Yeah, shit. I didn't
Grandma.
want to do that. Let's see. Today we got a 59% chance of rain with a high of 58, low of 40. Now look at this. Tuesday, the low is 36 with a 64% chance of rain, high of 53. Wednesday, the low 32 degrees, high 56. That 32 is a frosty there, buddy. We'll have frosting to kill off all the bugs and stuff. Heck yeah.
There's a do there will be.
Yeah, they talked about a heavy frost. Actually, they said a freeze warning.
Huh.
And then from there, it starts its way back up Thursday, Friday, and all the way into Sunday with a high of 48 or a low of 48 and a high of 76. That's good weather right there.
Like I said yesterday, it got up in the 80s, but it was nice. I mean, it wasn't that hot. It still had a slight breeze. It was just cool enough.
Trying to be on the water at jet daybreak, yeah.
This should be a midday bite today, I think. Well, there's Skywalker. Morning.
Hey, dude, what's up, man? Long time no see. It's good to see you, buddy. How you been? It's really good to see you, man. I was sitting here spacing on the Weather Channel on my phone, trying to figure out what I'm going to do this week. If I can get all this paperwork stuff done, I may actually get to do a little fishing. As the moon gets fuller, the bite's better at midday. I know it's not good at night. Yeah, I bet you are, John. No, or Skywalker, I bet you are, man. Yep.
I'll be right back, Buggy.
Yep. With football being back, thank God college football's back. My Saturdays are so much better now. I literally don't get anything done before 12 o'clock. From 9 to noon is college game day, and I don't do nothing but watch college game day Saturday morning.
Is that your cartoon?
Exactly. That's my fix. That's my weekly fix.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. I can't wait. I'm working on when I'm going to start taking Social Security stuff. I don't know yet. Some people say do it at 62, and I don't know if I'm working steady doing appraisals, then there's really no reason to take it at 62 because it's not like I have a hard job. You know what I mean? And if I wait till 65, I make a little bit more money. And plus, while I'm 60 now, plus if I spend the next 4 years trying to make as much money as I can, to make it look good. A tap on Tim sign.
I'm taking mine the day I can get it.
Yeah. Well, see, and then I could take it and still make $22,000 a year. But I got to figuring with my MLS, my errors and emissions insurance, and what else is there? Ian? Oh, yeah, MLS and errors and emissions insurance and software fees. I got at least 6,000 of that 22 is taken up in that every year just to maintain it. Yeah, JG Hill. I don't watch games. I just watch college game day till noon. Then I go out and get busy because I'm with you. This time of year is awesome. It's kind of sad for me because usually we would do most of our fun dirt bike racing this time of year. We would take off and go every weekend up until I think mid-November would be the Treaty City Enduro over in Ohio. And I've done that one in the snow and the rain and the warm days. That one there, you just never knew what you were going to get in November. But man, I loved racing in the fall. Way more. The spring racing was okay because you're coming out of winter, but it's always wet in the spring, so you know you're going to have a mud race every time until the weather swings around to more summerish. Yeah, I seen that, John, trying to load the shotgun. I'm not hunting with anyone that is that careless with trying to, like, here, dude, let me show you how to do that the right way, please. Yeah, when it comes to guns, I don't want to be around nobody I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it was, man. I know I need to go out and zero my rifle, and I need to do a little practice with my pistols, actually. I got some cool targets. When you hit them, it kind of like looks like it splatters, so you can see where you hit it at from, a little way. I usually do 25 yards or so for the pistols. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a bizarre dude, man. And all I'd ask him is, how come you let them people burn them cities down when you was governor? That's all I want to know. You tell me why you think it was right to just let them go and continue doing that instead of calling in the National Guard. That's all I want to know. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one of those little, they're not little power pack standards. It's like a power pack thing, and you hook it to two solar panels and charge it up. You know what I'm talking about? And it'll run, 120 volts AC, and it's got DC and everything on it. I was thinking about getting one of them. Give me a moment. It's early. Yeah, I'm with you, John. No serious thought this time of day. But then you got to figure, there's so many of them out there, you don't really know which ones to buy. I was looking at them yesterday because it'd be a good thing to have should the power go out, for instance. And then I could have some kind of form of power, and I can recharge it via the sunshine if the sun's shining.
Those are expensive, those generators like that.
Well, I'm not buying a generator. I'm buying, it's like a power pack, and I was
Okay.
looking at them, and the one I looked at would run, if you wanted it to, it would run like a lamp or something in the house for 24 hours solid almost, so if you're using LED stuff, I don't know, I can't explain it. I just have to show it to you what I looked up. They actually I actually seen one that was like one of them little power pack things, and it wasn't too small, but it's about maybe 2 foot long and 2 foot high, I reckon. But it had the power pack and the batteries all in like a case, but on one side of it, it opened up, and that was the solar panel. But I think it'd be a good idea to have some form of solar power you know, because you just never know what's going to happen after this election. Win or lose, either way, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because if Trump wins, the libs are already talking about civil war, and I just laughed like, hey, seriously, guys, you're liberals. Come on. That just cracks me up when they talk about that, or like Antifa talked about taking over. I'm like, yeah. As long as they got hills in Kentucky, I got a place to go.
Yep.
Because you live down there, unless you know where you're going, you ain't going to get nowhere. You end up on one of them dead end roads. You drive about 15 miles, and all of a sudden the road stops. Oh, man, no way. Mhm. Yeah, it's a pretty good drive.
That's still like 45 minutes.
Do you really? Dang.
I would say so.
Yeah.
At least 30. If I'm sleepy, I go to sleep right here. It just save a lot on the route.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I pull over at right there.
Yep.
And I go to sleep in that parking lot.
I got her, man. I got the sticker on the back of my car, Skywalker, and a flag that hangs from my antenna. I get a lot of dirty looks too, man. I had to take a train ride one time in Germany, John, and I woke up Sunday morning with no idea where I was or how I got there, but all I know is it was about 7 train stops from where I was at to where I needed to be. That was one of the good things about Germany, though. You could always walk to the train station and look at the big map, and it'd have a spot where you are, and then you knew where to go. Like, okay, I got to go here, so I need to catch this train right here. It was easy to navigate. Still to this day, I have no idea how we got where we were, because I started out in downtown Frankfurt they had like a place with a bunch of clubs and stuff underground. Used to be an old train station, and you walked down, big wide stairs, and you went down, and it opened up into a big, like, I don't know, almost like a big stadium, but it had, little bars on each side, and then in the middle was just a huge dance floor and laser lights. It was wild. Yeah, drive a shame the morning after.
I ain't never drive. It is not the drive of shame. I go down there every weekend. What are you talking about? Go down on Thursday night.
Drive a shame.
Crazy ass.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I've been going down there like 2.5 years.
Has it been that long, really?
Mhm.
Damn, where does time go, man? Goodness gracious, maybe I've been taking care of Mom and Dad longer than I remember. Oh, I got your wrist. Hold on. Oh, I just... There, got you, Rusty.
All right, Lou. Jody, how many fish you wind up catching Friday?
Friday night. I don't remember. 5, I guess.
Yeah, I watched a big chunk of it. Couldn't watch it all.
We doubled up, and then I caught one, and then I don't remember.
Yeah, John, I used to have to work Saturdays when Ball State would come back in every year for, you'd have a big influx of requests to have their cable turned on. So we would work Saturdays for about a month and a half, and be driving through Ball State 7:30 on a Saturday morning, and you'd see some walk of shames going on.
Here's Uncle Lou. Yeah, I watched.
Uncle Lou.
When I watched it, you had 3. Y'all had 3.
Okay. I know I caught 5. I can't say I caught more than 5. If I did, 7, but 5, I know for a fact 5. And then I caught 2 yesterday after Stan's show went off. And that's all I fished.
So
I
after
think part of my problem Friday night was Roger come down and we told him where to fish at, when he come down the first night. And so he fished there, and I don't remember how many he caught, like 10 or 12. And then he went somewhere else, and I think they only caught just a couple of fish the rest of the week. Then he come back down to Watts Bar and got in that spot, and he caught 29 fish
dang.
on Thursday night. And they started like at 8 o'clock and fished to 2:30. Well, I go down there on Friday night at 9. I think they's all sore-lipped.
Yeah, that's possible. Did you learn anything?
Morning,
Well,
Eric.
James, he caught 8 down there Thursday night too, so that was almost 40 fish that was caught. And I go the next night, and I had trouble catching a bite. But I think there's, like I said, all sore lips from getting caught the night before.
Yep, very much.
Because there's only 24 hours in between time.
Too wide of a body of water. Them fish are done scooted around somewhere else. Eric said it's nice of James to let you catch 5 fish.
Uh-huh. Well, this was the dam. I mean, we was at the current seam where the lock and the fast water's at. So we was right below the dam.
Yeah, I seen that water moving. I figured he was close to the dam.
Yeah.
Dangerous water.
But I was also using a new product, and I never caught a fish on it.
So I take it it's not going to get a 5-star review.
Well, it was the first time I used it, and it was a float. And I just think I had too much current to be using it there.
Mm-hmm.
And I had good bait on it, and I switched it all around the boat, different sides. But it never did catch a fish.
Yeah.
It's weird how some days, one day you go out there, you just slaughter them, man. And the next day you go back to the same spot and not a fish. Uncle Lou said bust a move to another spot.
Yep.
I don't really have another spot in that current below the dam right there. I fished down at a buoy, and James hates fishing there, but it produces.
Yeah, if it produces fish, then by all means, why would you not?
I don't know what it would do in that current,
Oh, we got
down
new
that way,
rod,
but
rebuilt real. Heck yeah.
I fish a lot of the red markers in the water. I fish around those. And I always catch fish there. I go off so far, I'll find a hump or the ledge close to it. And I'll sit there and spot lock, and that's where I do a lot of fishing at.
Well, you shouldn't tell everybody. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, even if I go to Chattanooga, I'm set up around usually around one of those.
Yep. I know bobcat fishes are scary places over there in Chattanooga, man. Right up inside that little wall, that dam and stuff.
Yeah. I'm not gonna die for a fish.
I'd go there with him, but I wouldn't go there by myself. I know that.
Yeah. He said he'd teach me to bump, but honestly, yeah, I've had this boat since Memorial Day. I've not actually been in it that much. Yeah, I can drive it, but that don't mean I am good enough to handle dam water with it.
Yep.
And
Yep.
those holes, I just don't have the experience for it. And I'm usually by myself, and that water changes quickly, and I'm not going to take a chance of falling out of the boat or
Yep. Morning,
something.
Abby. How are you, buddy?
I'm not going to do nothing I'm not comfortable with, just for a fish.
Ain't get no light here yet, is it? Dang, man. Come on, daylight. Where you at? I've been up too long. A little guy woke me up freaking 4 o'clock or some crazy crap. Yep. Me too, JG Hill. My stuff in the car out. And I'm like, are we going fishing today? I'm like, no, Pole, sorry. Maybe tomorrow. And like, why don't you just stick us in the garage then? I'm like, don't tempt me. Morning, Eric. Eric, how you doing today? You already at work?
Yeah,
Dang, ain't you something? You in the warehouse or driving today?
I'm freaking driving. Man, you put Jody back on full screen, even though she got a smudge right in the middle of her glass.
I seen that.
I was sitting there
can't
rubbing my
get it
phone,
off.
thinking it was something on my phone. Nope, it's Jody.
Yep.
I ain't got no window cleaner. I can't get it off.
Where, Eric? How about be in the warehouse today? Awesome.
No. Normally on Thursdays and Fridays when they like to put me in the warehouse.
JG Hill, good morning. Sorry I didn't see you earlier. Say good morning to you.
Check G.
Good morning, everybody. I'm not going to go announce everybody's names.
He just going
Good morning, all you butt scratchers in chat and these butt scratchers up on panel.
Now, how you know I scratched my butt?
If you don't, you got one dirty butt. If you ain't scratching it with a dude wipers and toilet paper.
John, if mom ain't up yet, you ain't leaving.
What was you getting ready to say, Jody?
I gotta slow down. I've got a ticket here before 2.
Yeah, I done told Buckman he should change your name to Leadfoot Jody, but apparently he don't listen to me like he does you.
It drops down to 30 right there from a 55.
Yep. That's a good way. That's a good way to generate revenue for that little community right there.
morning, Dave Bogart.
Hey, Dave.
Dave said, morning, Eric.
Morning, Dave, you butt scratcher.
Right, that's the
How's
dictionary.
your,
There's a
let's
gas
say,
station and a Dollar General. That's all it's got.
That's all you need in life.
John.
Hey, John. Hope everything's all right down there with you, Mr. John.
Boy, that almost looked like that spot there at Wycliffe. You turn by the old Indian Junction right there, the Indian store right there.
Well, it's nice to be in back in my own truck.
They still ain't got it worked on.
Oh yeah, they finally got my truck back 3.5, 4 weeks later, just to change the compressor on it. Woo! Something that would took more than 3 hours.
Well, they got to make that money.
And that's part of the reason why our company's getting rid of all these cab overs. Plus, they don't, accidents. They'd rather be in a long truck. And it's caught right back open. Be nice.
John said Eric's making the drive a shame as well because he's just leaving his house.
Nah,
He's at work.
he ain't leaving my house. I left the house when I first chatted. When I said, Buckman, you fish?
I think I've
I
been
know.
more times this month than you have.
Probably.
I didn't say I caught more fish than you have, though. I just said I've been.
You've probably done that too. I haven't been there in probably a month and a half.
Skunked the last 2 times, but it was at night, and I keep forgetting the weather's changing. But a guy did come by and bass boat the first day I was out there, and he said he wasn't catching much.
Curly.
And I asked him, he said the water temperature was still 75 degrees, and I'm like, well, heck, they shouldn't be running up to the shallows just yet.
This is the perfect part of my drive, this stretch to get to work. I'm about 20 minutes from work now.
20 minutes from work.
Nubby, does that word start with a W? Heck yeah, John, that's what I'm talking about.
It's a dirty 4-letter word right there, work.
No, by the way, Buggy, thanks for getting me hooked onto that guy. Can't stop listening to him.
Who?
Thomas McDonald.
Yeah, it's good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, some of his older stuff's even worse. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, he don't play, man. Yeah, and he hits Billboard #1 and stuff without any labels, without any representation or nothing, just from what he makes in this following. He'll and they keep trying to jack the numbers around on him every week because they don't want him to be in #1. But yeah, he does some good stuff. Yeah, I watched a good interview with him the other day, actually. It was, who was it with? It might have been Megyn Kelly. I can't remember now, but it was a good interview. He's actually Canadian, and he came down here, and he started the whole genre of not political but controversial, current topic controversial rapping stuff about what's going on in America and things like that.
John said so. He said so. He's a daggum Canadian, honey.
Yeah, but he knows how precious this country is too, and that's why he sings about it. He talks about how blessed he was to be able to come here legally, and
I do believe he came here when he was a kid.
Did he? I don't know. I hadn't
Yeah,
got that
with his
far in.
parents.
But I know he ain't afraid to say what's on his mind. Him and John Rich made a pretty good song. And who else did he collab with?
He's done a lot of stuff with that dude Dax.
Yeah, you're Canadian if you go home. You're a damn Canadian if you stay.
I was watching the news this morning in a little town in 12,000 people in Alabama. They dropped 20,000 acres there, and it's an all Republican city.
Yep.
And it finally came out in the news. Somebody finally said that they're trying to. The Democrats are doing that, trying to change the demographic of the.
100% to change the voting demographic. And the worst part is the people that work at the license branch that give them people driver's license should not ask them, would you like to register to vote? Because every time I've ever got a license, they've asked me that question. And if you know they're fucking illegal people, don't ask them if they want, because you're so many of them registered to vote right now. If I'm the GOP, I have a representative at every polling place in my town, and check if a guy comes up and he looks like an illegal, I'm say, "Can I see your ID, please?" Or someone check. Well, some states don't even require ID now, believe it or not.
It's crazy.
How can you? You can't do anything in this country without an ID. But the
I
Democrats,
can't
don't
even buy
want you to.
can't even buy a case of beer without an ID.
No, Democrats don't want you to check IDs so they can cheat.
And Gigabelly, I heard that people from New Jersey crazy anyway.
I'm not gonna get into people from Jersey.
No, Gigabelly said now I got a crazy lady from New Jersey with a kid. Them Joyce's. Up from New Jersey.
Careful what you ask for.
She's okay, not as good as nobody being there. Ah, cool.
Yeah.
John said he missed his Canadian neighbors. He's never there. Canadian neighbor might be thinking, boy, I dread going back there. Said that my neighbor next to me goes outside in his underwear and drink coffee.
I wonder what's the shelf life on a can of ravioli or like SpaghettiOs and stuff like that.
You know, people in Kentucky, I know a lot of people over in Kentucky, and they all seem pretty friendly. I imagine there's some. Well, I've only had one. The guy tried to do road rage on me, but I chased his butt down to. I think it was Burger King. Man, I asked him what his problem was. He tried to run me off the road. What the heck wrong with that guy? He was bad sitting in his truck, but he wouldn't get out of that truck. If you do something arrogant or stupid, hear someone say, "Bet y'all from Kentucky." Do they have teeth?
That's wrong. Arrogant or stupid.
Nah, I'm just joking. Jody, seen any deer yet?
Nope, not the first one.
I went outside a while ago, take trash out to today's trash day. And yesterday I went here take last night's trash out. Took that a while ago, man, for 51. It is chilly out there. They're cocky folks, always talking crap. You ain't met nobody from Missouri, have you? Hey, we're thinking about selling everything we got, buying a new truck and camper, and just living out of it. It's just me.
Yep. Yep. I seen a place up there, or going towards Dad. There's a farm, and across the road there's
Really.
some farmland, but there's a plot of land that is like a driveway goes up on the hill, and there's some trees and stuff, and it's got a well and a septic, and there's a sign out there said trailer lot for rent. And I thought, man, if you was come up here for the summertime, you could rent that off him, put your fifth wheel in there, set it all up, and be there all summer.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's trying to do, is get someone like that, snowbird type situation where they come and go or something. And it's a whole lot cheaper than paying for a house, I know when we were rebuilding our cable system, we had a bunch of contractors in here. And that's what they done, is went around the country rebuilding cable systems, and they were making a killing on money wise. I mean, and there was an old guy and his two sons. The sons were in their 20s probably, and every one of them was over 6'3" or so. They brought their fifth wheels and rented spots in the trailer park because they were going to be here for 2 years.
All right, John. Be safe out there in that water.
All right, John, be careful, bud.
All right, John, have a good one, buddy. Best of luck catching them ditch pickles.
Yeah, Gig, I got a good spot to get some ginseng down in Kentucky, unless somebody done went in there and got it. That's cool. Come on up, brother.
I used to have a ginseng patch.
Did you?
Yep.
It's good money.
I had it just for, I thought, I got the berries and planted them, and I thought, it'd be there if I ever get hard times. Somebody stole it. They dug it up.
You're shitting me.
Parked in my yard and went over there and dug up my patch. And it was somebody I knowed. Somebody I know, too. Yep.
You know about ginseng?
Yep.
I'd have went and poisoned it for him then.
There was like 3 people, and one of them, because they was on my security cameras, called me the next day and said, I just want you to know that I had nothing to do with it. When I seen what they was doing, I told them that was your patch and not to dig it. And they said if it was in the ground, that it was for you to get. They didn't care, even though it was on my property.
Oh, they did. If it's I said, if it's in the ground on my property, then I guarantee you it's mine.
Yeah.
Let
Parked in my driveway and went and dug it, too.
Yeah.
And I knowed them. They knowed it was mine, but they didn't care.
Unbelievable.
Sounds like some friends that need some buckshot.
Yep.
Oh, that's good chill over in them mountain over about that ginseng.
Oh yeah, right now it's time to do. But what is it? September? You're allowed to start digging it when the berries are falling now. Usually that people dug it year round, but they changed it where you had to wait till either August or September to start. But they still dig it early. They just don't sell it till time. There's tons of it here, though. A lot of people take their boat out and put it on the bank and go dig it.
You should have a beach spot. Everybody wants it. Really?
There's plenty of them down there in Kentucky and Tennessee, believe me.
Oh, yeah.
And the Carolinas, when the tobacco industry went
crashed
up, a lot of that land got planted with something else.
Well, I can tell you where a whole bunch in northeast Kentucky is.
Talking about Mary Jane?
Yes, marijuana.
Yeah, there's
There
patches of it up on the mountain where I live too.
was a
Yeah.
farmer had 200 acres of corn growing up. He planted some right out in the middle of it. Big old square patch of it right in the middle.
Mhm.
Didn't nobody notice it till we seen a bunch of helicopters out there. The corn done turned brown.
Yep.
But that stuff was green as a gourd. And when they was flying over, once a
That's
month they was doing a
if
fly along the ditches looking for it with that heat sensor deal.
right now, if you go out in the
They
mornings
noticed it.
on a clear day here, from about 9 in the morning till usually 3 or 4 in the afternoon, if you watch, you'll see them little airplanes flying back and forth, and they're making a grid pattern, and that's what they're looking for is the green just sticking out from the dried corn. Anyone who
Morning, Benoit.
grows pot and doesn't know you best get your weed in before the corn turns deserves to go to jail. But yeah, I see them, and they're not marked planes. They don't say state police on them or whatever. And I've seen a few helicopters doing it, but that's what they do is they fly around looking for the green sticking out.
Well, that's what happened there. They had this little black helicopter that flew along the ditches and out along the river looking for that. They had some kind of camera system, heat sensor or something that detected that certain heat signature, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, they was flying across there and they noticed out in the middle of this brown cornfield there was this green square patch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you should have seen. That was right down. The field was right behind our house out there in the country, and boy, you should have seen the law out there.
Good morning, Benoit ladies. How are y'all today?
I bet you there were some deer out there too, Rustic.
Nah, there wasn't no deer out there. There wasn't no deer out there.
Oh, deer love that stuff. They love eating that more than they do corn.
That's not how they plant it here. We don't have corn in the mountains. I only came across one little patch one time, and it was just in the middle of the woods, and it had like chicken wire around it.
Yep.
Each individual plant, I guess, to keep the deer off. I don't know.
Yeah,
probably. Deer eat the crap out of it.
They had these cages that were set around it.
Yeah, but you didn't see no deer out there when I was growing up, and there's too much corn and beans and stuff planted along the side of the Mississippi River. They stayed over there.
Yeah. Till hunting season starts.
Hunting season already started here.
Yeah, Benoit, so's this part of Indiana.
In November.
Morning, Benoit, ladies.
I think we got more rice here than we got corn here now.
Really?
I got here early.
Heck yeah.
I'm almost there. It's only 7:08. I thought it was gonna be close to 7:30.
Yeah, Jody's getting sunrise over there. It's still pitch black here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't lighting up here yet neither.
Nope. It's pretty cloudy up here.
Yeah. I think it's going to be cloudy here too.
Monday, y'all want to stop in and say hi back to work. Well, you have a good, safe day.
Okay,
hey,
ladies, you guys have a good day today, all right?
Morning, Nubby.
Morning, Nubby.
Hey, Nubby.
Jody.
Yep. I'm happy I'm getting here this early. I only had to stay over an hour to make up my time.
That's cool.
I'm running late. I'm usually at the office by now.
I know. I'd like to find the person that said an 8-hour day's regular day and punch him right in the face.
I'm running late. I'm usually at the office by now. I'm gonna be in
I
trouble.
work the holidays. I worked all the overtime I could get.
Yep.
Somebody didn't come in. I told her, hey, somebody don't come in, you call me.
Mm-hmm.
Not me. More like somebody don't come in, don't call me.
Well, it's a pretty morning there, it looks like. I'll go open my blind a little more. It may be
I
getting.
worked a lot of 16, 18-hour shifts.
What do you think, Jim? Daylight yet? Nope. It's still dark as hell, looks like to me. Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
we turn in. Oh.
It's definitely still dark out there.
Oh,
Till it ain't.
all right.
Say, it's dark out there, Dad. We go back to sleep. Say, I'm going back to sleep, Dad. It's too dark out.
You're on the wrong side of the road.
Crawl up under the desk and go to
I
sleep.
have to be able to park.
Too late. It's too early to be going outside or nothing right now. You got to go out. You knucklehead. Come on. You gonna go pee or what, dude?
There's Jody's parking spot.
Okay. Are you gonna go pee? Come on.
Right in front of the tree.
Hey.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with me and let me come up and keep me wide awake. Appreciate it.
No worries, Jody. I'm always glad to have you up here. Always.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day, and I'll be listening.
All right.
Don't work too
Don't-
hard.
Today.
Don't work too hard.
Don't
Order
be talking of- Yeah, I try not to. Well, I got a lot of stuff to do. Eric, don't be talking about me because I'll be listening.
I need that address so I can send that jar of spiders.
Okay. See you.
She'd open that dude up, drop it, and it'd bust everywhere, and then she'd have spiders everywhere.
Oh boy, she'd be freaking out.
She'd be standing on the back of the couch. James. What?
Nah, you want to send that to her at work, and it embarrasses her at work.
She'd be on top of the desk hollering.
Somebody help! Help!
James be like, well, kill it. No, I said spiders. Buggy.
Buggy done went to sleep probably.
I don't know.
No, I didn't. I went to pee. I didn't go to sleep. I went to pee. Little guy, you gonna go out or what? Are you just gonna roll around on your back all morning? Huh? Get over here, you goofy head. Look at you. Just look at you. Get over here. Don't make me get up.
Oh boy.
He's like, I don't care. I'm having a good time right here. On my back. Leave me be. And then 25 people in there and nobody chatting, huh? Interesting. Come here, little guy. Come on.
Maybe they're all lurking.
Yep, everybody be lurking today.
You on the road yet, Eric?
Huh?
You on the road yet?
I've been on the road.
On the road.
I'm already almost South Bloomfield.
Yeah,
stop
I'm
again.
gonna get that one solo.
Penn.
Big team.
10. One's out in BFE. I won't get no service out there.
What are you doing over there? I'm
South
watching you.
Webster.
I can see you. Yes, I can. You will get over here. Make me come and get you.
Yep, and I was just thinking about it the other day. I said, well, now J-Dog won't have a piece of Curtis and Eric fishing with him every time he goes out fishing
Come here, little guy. Come on.
since he finally sold the Sylvan.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and he's done painted it black too.
The guy
Yep.
he sold it to?
Yep. Aaron.
Really?
Yeah, I seen a post on Facebook Lisa put on there. She said, well, I did a thing. And you can see he's done painted it black.
Huh. I didn't know that. How's come I don't know none of this stuff, man?
Because you don't have Facebook.
That's probably it.
You're not in the loop.
Yeah, he got new
You-
numbers on everything.
And we all know why Buggy don't want Facebook. It because all his German kids will come back at him.
Yeah, no doubt.
Be like, Brian Whitmer, you're my daddy.
Oh man. Hey, morning, Ernie.
Good morning, Ernie Brown.
He said potato cakes and cheese for Uncle Lou.
Mm-hmm. Potato cakes and cheese. I can do it. I can eat some tater cakes. That sounds good. I ain't had them forever. I tried to make some and they sucked, so I don't know. The one place I'd have to get them somewhere.
Man, I didn't get home till about 9:30 last night.
Where was you at?
Babysitting my grandson and my youngest granddaughter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was doing his probably community service.
Mhm.
No, they don't start till today, probably. Last about a week, probably.
And did they give her the option to community service or just pay the fine?
To pay the fine, and her little cheap skate butt won't pay the fine. She think it'd be cool to community service. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, really? Cool, huh? Yeah.
I told her, I said, I don't know what the heck you was thinking. You got 3 babies.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
I'm thinking about going down there and painting it off. She ain't serving no community service. That's a sentence for me too. I mean, I love my grandbabies, and I love going down there once in a while, babysitting them, having them here, enjoying their company. But
Where'd you
shoot,
go,
my
man?
granddaughter, man,
Where you at, little guy?
she'll wear you out. And now she's tall enough to where she can reach everything on the counters. And I'm like, she's learned that the safety drawers with a latch, she can pull it open about 2 inches and reach her arm in there and grab whatever's in there. She don't know what's in there. She just grabs it. Easy do, Bug. I'll help. We do video chat. Community service got me a job offer. I was 18, man. That got me caught by possession to give me community service. As soon as it was over, they offered me a job, but I was on a year's probation and I didn't trust myself drinking. And so I cut out of there for a year. I left the state.
Okay, Gig. Hey, be safe out there if you go out today, buddy. Okay. Probably a lot of English debris.
Debris?
floating around. So be careful, man.
Yeah, careful out there. Have a good day. Stick his head. All you got to do is open the curtain and look out with a pair of binoculars. He'll see the water.
Mhm.
He lives so close. Be safe out there.
Yeah. I hope
Nah,
you get a
mine
big
watch
haul of
it.
fish
They
today if
probably
you get
will.
out, dude. I'll pray for you to get big fish today if you go.
Too much vegetation. Wow. Can't look across there. Too many palm trees. Catfish dog.
Huh. Well, you never know, Gig. You never know. Sometimes on them days you don't expect much, you get slammed. Hmm. 6-rod attack on the ditch. Come on, buddy, let's go out. I hear you in there. There you is, my little buddy, ain't you, huh? I know you're just that guy. I know you're awesome.
You know, maybe J Dog will start catching big fish since he's gonna be back out on the pontoon.
Yep, the corner might change, mightn't it?
Mm-hmm. Probably why Jody don't catch big fish no more. She goes out on that skiff or she's out on James' boat.
Yep.
Take the center console out. You know it.
Big fish don't like anything but pontoons. Just
Keep your
saying.
big hand out.
Them big fish don't be liking it. Huh. Okay, I'm done reading. I had to read something real quick. I had to read an email real quick to see if I was okay or not. I guess I am. Construction. Orange barrels everywhere I go. Orange barrels.
Jeez, man. Got to spend that money, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Around here, they'll spend that. They got so much money that they have to spend in order to get more for road work.
Yep.
And they'll go find a good road that don't need hardly no work at all and re-asphalt that road. And then you go to another road that's adjoined to it and it's all pothole tore up. And I'm like, why ain't y'all working on this one? Because it's too much work.
Yep.
Hey, I enjoyed watching Ernie setting that line and stuff.
Yeah, I did too. Have they done it? Have you done it this year already, or you?
Like when he shot that one buck, like last year, and he turned the camera off and went to find him. Like, why didn't you leave the camera running? Take us with you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
After I run to town, I'll put braces in the floor. Dave Ozark.
It's daylight. Is it starting here yet? Let's see. It should be getting close. Yeah, it's just starting to turn a little bit now.
This year in the show.
There it'd be a little brighter. What are you doing, little man? Huh? You love GoDaddy? You do, don't you? Huh? Did the cat sleep on that blanket last night? Now you're over here smelling it to see what the cat does, huh? Is that what you're doing? Yes, that's what you're doing, you big goofhead. You want to roll back over? I'll rub your belly, you goofy butt. Yeah, he's a good boy. Wake me up at quarter to 4 or some crazy stuff this morning. I need to put my glasses back on.
Jody said I need to give Eric fishing and driving lessons.
Well, Jody, I definitely don't need no driving lessons from you. As many tickets you've had in your life.
I think my daughter's about to catch up with her.
I doubt it. Well, she got away with a bunch of them giving away Pontoon Jody stickers. And it should say Leadfoot Jody. She's always hammer down.
Yeah, hammer down on the bank account.
She was hammering down this morning. Said she was just over the speed limit, but boy, it looked a lot faster. Get that pedometer check for off the good. Look there, we got some clouds over there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we've had any cloud coverage in about a week. Roll on, Ford Explorer, roll on. You know, she gets some tickets going downhill because that Ford hardly makes it up the hills. I'm not a big Ford fan, but I sit down at my daughter's and stand on the porch looking out front yard, and this brand new Ford. Somebody, I guess they just bought it and come by, but it's a good looking truck for Ford. I think it's the one my granddaughter's talking about. She'd love to have. I want to introduce her to a GMC or a Chevy. I mean, a Dodge. I don't want her to have a Chevy. Jody said, you should have to lick the spoon you're steering that crack pot with. Who is she talking to, Eric?
I was telling you. Cracking on her Ford. Me, I'd rather have a Toyota or a Chevy.
Full size Toyota, the 4-wheel drive ones are nice. She's talking to me. I like Dodge or GMC. I'm a Dodge fan myself, but there's a GMC. I own one, and I really love that truck. I already said I topped that junkyard around me. The GPS took me to a Ford dealership. You could say Ford's like forever outrunning the Dodge. Ford outrunning Dodges. See that happen either.
Shit, that hurt. I stubbed my toe. I know, little guy, that hurt, didn't it, huh? That's what I get for dozing off, ain't it? I know. Say, we can't help but we doze off, can we, buddy? We're just old like that, and stuff happens, doesn't it? Yes, it does, for sure. That's a good boy. Who's the best dog in my room at this very moment? That would be you. Yes, it would. What do you want? You ready to go out? Huh? You ready to go outside again? Huh? What do you want, buddy? Oh, man. 22 people and 2 people chatting. You want to go out, buddy? Come on. Let's go.
A lot of people working and listening, Buggy.
Yeah, that's what it is. I always forget about work. That's a bad word. You're going to go out, ain't you, Till, honey? Come on, little guy. I got to go get Max some food real quick while you guys are outside, so he gets a chance to eat before you come in and try and muscle him out of his food.
Looks like it's starting to get some little light here.
Yep, I am too. I'm coming, Maxie Max. Here you go. Hungry? Come on, let's go eat breakfast. Let's see what you got here today. What kind? Well, we got that kind, and we got this. I think you like this kind. Come on, Max. Get good. Let's go. Here you go, buddy. You been a good boy last night, huh? Was you a good kitty cat last night, huh? Yes, you was. You're always a good kitty cat, ain't you, buddy? Yeah, I'm always a good cat, bud. You know that. Your food is nasty, though. I hate that food. I always get it on my hand. And it grosses me out because I'm a sissy like that, see? Oh, shoot.
Rebel Outdoors. Good morning.
Getting daylight out here. Hey, Rebel, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Oh, man. You know, I'd feel a lot better if I went and got some exercise a couple of days a week.
Wife is going on vacation this week and left me to fend for myself. Why she didn't take you? What? So I cooked a spaghetti bog for dinner tonight and one for tomorrow as well. Eat what you want when she ain't home.
Exactly.
Hey, Ernie, Circleville Pumpkin Show starts Wednesday.
As soon as braces in the floor, I'll spray oil on it, then start the floor. You know, they'll smell that oil.
There we got the road blocked off. Ferris wheels out there.
Where at?
Circleville Pumpkin Show.
Oh.
Yeah, Kennett had their fall carnival and stuff, fair, whatever you'll call it, about a week ago, week and a half ago, or something like that. They said the pumpkin show is a money pit, not worth going.
Yeah. They do have some good pumpkin bread, though, I'll tell you that. Pumpkin bread or
You
or
like
some
that
banana bread, banana nut bread. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
Oh, banana nut bread. Oh, yeah.
Look at that big pretty flag right there. That's awesome.
Yep.
Now, Ernie, don't be so negative about the pumpkin patch. It ain't for you. It's for young people.
Just because Ernie can't grow big enough pumpkin to be in the show.
Mhm.
Suck on that, Ernie. But it is the big deal down here in Southern Ohio, that pumpkin show, and then they have the Apple Festival in Jackson.
Well, since weed's legal, they better double up on the stuff they're selling. What do you think, little man? You coming in too, huh? Turn that light out. We're wasting electricity now. Come on, man. You're killing me, Smalls. Stop. What are you doing, guys, huh? Did you go outside? Did you potty, or did you just go out there and look around for a while? What'd you do, Teal? Come here.
Come here.
Hey,
Eric's at the salvage yard.
what do you want this morning? Bacon strips or pepperonis? Let's get a bacon strip out and give you half of one since you already had a pepperoni today. You guys already had a pepperoni today, so
Arby, we got for me.
today. Yep. Only getting half of one for that second treat. See, I know how you are. You be playing me trying to get treats all the time. There you go. I know I suck, but I can't help it. I'm the worst dog owner on earth, ain't I? Don't give me half a treat, man. We went outside even. Oh, shoot, man. I got house cleaning I need to get done too. I need to hire me a maid. That's what I need to do. Hire me a maid. That's what we did. Let's get a maid. A young,
It's something about me.
a young blonde nymphomaniac maid.
Nah, you get one like LeBron James, you know what I mean?
We got some pudding. We got some pudding. I'm gonna eat the pudding.
Sorry, Bug, you get a maid with a pickle. Morning, Eddie Gross.
Morning, Eddie.
I'm gonna eat some pudding. I'm gonna have some pudding. I'm gonna have some pudding. There, that's my breakfast day pudding. Hey, what's up, Eddie Gross? How are you, buddy? What was I doing? Oh, I got to put the phone back on so I can see the chat on it too. Make sure nothing crazy is going on. What? No, I done gave you guys some food this morning. Quit. Go over and lay down somewhere and leave me alone. I know what you're trying to do. No, you don't need to go back out again neither. Playing me for treats. I know what you're trying to do. What time is it? Uh-oh. About 20 minutes and we're done. I got stuff I got to get done today. Sorta.
Man, I didn't get nothing done yesterday. None.
Yeah, I didn't get half done what I was planning on doing this weekend neither. I got the grass mowed anyway. Here. Oh, wait, you made me drop it, didn't you? Here, little guy. Little guy, look, right here. Hey, you dummy. Look, right here. You want it or no? How about you might? There you go. Now you're cooking with oil. Okay, done then. Oh, goodness. A lot of traffic this morning, looks like. I'm gonna eat some pudding. Y'all ain't gonna have none. 'Cause your mama on the way up there. Who remembers that one?
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
You ever watched any of his stand up
Uh-huh.
live?
That's what that came from.
Yeah, it's funny. I like the one about Mr. T and Michael Jackson. That was fun.
Yeah.
Hey, where you going?
I don't know, but I hope you didn't wreck because the cam stopped.
Yeah.
There we go.
Read get back in this thing. Beer.
Pudding. In the morning, I'm having some pudding. I'm in a mood already, I can see. I'm going to lose my mind. They're going to commit me and I'll get out of all this shit for a while.
Do you ever watch any of Richard Pryor stand up
Yep.
comedies? They're funny too.
What's this? He lights the match, strikes it, and bounces along. Says, "What's this?" Said, "That's Eddie Murphy running across his yard." Y'all think you're funny. When he called himself on fire, freebase and coke. What are you doing, little guy? Huh? What are you doing, huh? I don't know about you some days. Go get your mama's in there, ain't she? Huh? Yep, you better go see. She's in there. You ain't getting no pudding. Sorry. It ain't for you today. Maybe tomorrow I'll let you have some if you're good. It's all me today, baby. Baby. What? No, you kidding me.
Okay.
What do you see out there, huh? What? You want to get it? Come on, I don't see nothing, but you can go. Here. You want to go see what it is, huh? All right. Yep, gotta have these windy days blow these leaves off these trees.
Why are you doing that?
48 degrees. Ooh, it dropped to 51 to 48.
What it is. God knows what he's doing. Gotta have these windy days in the fall to blow them leaves off the trees. So you can mow them up with the lawnmower.
Hey, morning 205. He said, "Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday."
Okay. Nah, it's okay. It's a good day.
All right, you suckers. Get up here. I'm gonna smack you.
Oh. What's 205 up to today?
That's what I was going to say. What's everybody going to do today? Let's get a countdown here. See who's got the most interesting day ahead of us. I'm gonna eat pudding first thing in the morning. It can't get any. I mean, your day's got to go up from there. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Did Alabama get beat this weekend?
I'm going to the shop, build some pants to put on some chimneys. Awesome.
Very cool. Very, very cool. What I should do is get me a part-time job in a machine shop or something like that, a sheet metal shop, something. I don't know. It's been so long since I've done it. Heck, I'd probably have to go back to school to do it all again.
Yeah, you mess that manicure up.
Yeah.
I want to get them painted nails all dirty.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, here's your grandma. Yeah. I'm your mommy. Yeah, so is Kelly your mommy and I'm your grandma.
The end of my finger is still numb when you touch it. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta send a freaking email today.
Yeah, I better go change. Get some jogger pants on. Thought it was warmer. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's kind of cool out today.
I got Uncle Luke weather this time of year. We do a lot of light gauge metal, copper, painted metal, and aluminum. In my weld shop, man, I dealt with everything from 14, 16 gauge all the way up to 3 inch.
Yep. Welding and the small guy machine shops are definitely on the way out, man, unfortunately. Hell, they make everything out of plastic now, so there ain't no need for welding. Just throw it away and get a new one. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? 205. It's one of them. Throw the doors up at the shop and let the breeze come in.
I agree with you there, 205. I'm glad it's cooling off too.
Yeah, I need to go fishing somewhere. I just get so bummed about having the shittiest fishing spots on earth here. I mean, I got rivers all around me, but they're little bitty shallow rivers with no water flow and no big fish in them anywhere.
Yeah, the rain they got up north of us and stuff across there from that hurricane come through there. Yeah, it came up for about 2 or 3 days and bottom right back out again. All right, there's big fish there. You just got to get out and find them.
Well, I shouldn't even say big fish. I should just say some catfish.
Just fish.
I mean, I can go to the carp place, but I think they've moved into the shallow. Na, 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 na.
He said, no, not near me.
Yep, the bay is 4 to 5 hours away for you. Yeah, it's every bit of that for me, if not more. For me, there's just no real good direct route there from here.
Dang, it's rained today. Guess it won't get much done.
Yeah, sometimes it's best.
He got to get that blind done, though.
Oh, yeah. What do you got left to do?
I don't know. He said he got the roof done. Last time I seen it, it was just a frame, but he said he got the roof done and got to put the floor joists in or something.
My neighbor building a nice chicken coop beside me.
That guy would have built the floor, then built the walls, and put the roof on.
So I'll have chickens next door here before long.
Floor, walls, paint, windows.
Windows? We don't need no stinking windows.
Window ain't made for nothing but in case your girlfriend's old man comes home.
Yeah.
And you can jump out but naked in front. Look there, I can see outside now.
Yep, daylight here too.
Well, it's not full daylight here yet, but it's getting there just about.
Got about 6 minutes and I gotta shut her down, guys.
Has anybody heard from J Dog? I messaged him to see if he made it back home.
I heard from him today. I don't think I heard from him yesterday. It might have been the day before. I don't remember. One of them two. Well, he said he's going to West Virginia or something, didn't he?
Yeah, but Aaron done got the boat and stuff. I was just checking trying to see if he made it back home safe.
I laughed when he told me, he texted me, if I was going to West Virginia, I text back, so what, you got a cousin over there or something?
He's going to see his Uncle Aaron.
And a double door. Got to get the recliner in there.
No, Uncle Daddy.
He never responded to that one, so.
Hey, look at it, come up to 49.
What's that temperature?
Ernie said it.
Shed and the blind. Yeah, I'm with you, dude.
Yeah, next year you won't even be able to use that deer blind. You'll have it packed so full of stuff.
I was gonna say, don't pack it full of crap though.
Yeah.
Every
Make it one or
damn
the other.
shed I ever had gets like that. Oh man, another day of shit. Yeah, it's gonna be cloudy today. I jinxed myself. What up, Max? You want your other can of food, buddy? Come on, I'll hook you up, my friend.
How it starts, Ernie. That's how it starts.
I got you, buddy. Hold on.
You got a big building down there. You just keep your stuff in there and keep your deer blind. You're deer blind.
I got you, buddy. I know. You're so deprived. They should call the Humane Society on me, shouldn't
Call
they?
me Jed also. It's a done deal.
Oh, wait, buddy. Never mind, yeah, clean your damn cat food box out today.
Yeah, 'cause once you start putting a little bit of stuff in there, you won't stop. Then you can't even hunt out of it. You go to turn and you hit something, and then the weed eater falls over, makes a loud boom, and the deer gone. Whatever.
What?
Good morning.
Good morning.
That fly drove me nuts. I finally got up.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to end my program. I got stuff to do today. I'm getting ready to end my YouTube stuff. I got things I got to get done today.
What you gotta do, honey?
Thursday, I got to go to the eye doctor. There we go. Look there. He was under heavy clouds. Now he's like on clear skies. Hey, morning, Nick. Nick Ogun.
Hey, Nick, how are you, buddy? All right, guys. One more minute. Say it now or forever hold it till tomorrow. Because I got stuff I got to did.
Yeah, everybody, y'all have a great day.
And I'm sorry to you 22 people in the chat, but I can't stay up there because I never get nothing done if I have it up. And in fact, I got to use this laptop to pull some of the stuff I got to print out.
Tim said, I can't hold it, Buggy. Pull my finger.
Got you, brother. Go ahead. Let it go.
Tell the boys I said hi.
Oh, well, Mom said hey to all you guys. I ain't seen J-Dog yet this morning. I ain't got my number one, so he must be sleeping. Maybe drove home late or something.
Getting older, that long drive's getting to him.
Yeah,
I think
buddy.
he made a round trip. He went down there. He don't tell how long he stayed down there to visit a little bit and then turn around and drive that 4 hours back. Whew. That's an 8-hour round trip plus the time he took to visit.
Yep.
That makes for a long day.
Yep.
Then you know he had to stop at the world's biggest ball of yarn and look at that.
Yep.
he might have found the place that sold the world's largest chicken strip.
Exactly. There's so much good stuff to see on the road these days, man. You got to stop and see all the tourist traps.
Yeah,
thought it-
used to. I drive when I go somewhere, it was straight through, man.
Yep.
If I'm by myself, I do. But now, if me and her go somewhere and we got long, say over a 10-hour drive, we'll stop and look at stuff, man.
Yep.
I probably went 1,000,000 miles between here and Arizona I was a kid till I was in my early 30s, and never stopped and looked at anything. And
Yep.
I told her, I said, next time we go out there, we're just going to make a couple of days out of it, just go see things.
I will, guys. I'll tell her y'all said hi. Yeah, I agree. I finally, after all these years, I went to Florida by myself one time, go racing. And I left 2 days early. And I stopped at every one of them things going down there through Georgia, see the world's biggest alligator and whatever all those are. I stopped at every one of them. Just because I drove past them for 30 years and never stopped and looked at any of them.
Yeah.
And I ate at Waffle House every day on the way down there, and I stopped 3 times a day. Only because if we're traveling and it wasn't just me, nobody ever wanted to stop there. Now, me and Dad took a motorcycle ride a couple years before he got bad. And hey, there's no need to do that. Quit. And we took all 2-lane, 4-lane roads from here down to down past.
Still going on about the pumpkin show.
Well, sometimes, Ernie, it's okay to just go waste a little money.
I bet the
I'm
kids
good
like
at it. Yeah, exactly. It ain't for us. It's for the kids.
Yeah, but Ernie is a big kid.
aren't we all?
Oh, it ties up the roads. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, we got a place here that does that.
I remember a kid, man, going to them. Them things were huge and all kinds of ones. Exciting, man. Just the lights, the sounds.
Yep. And the
Now
smells.
that I go to that one down there in Kenny, I'm like, boy. But usually on that Friday night or Saturday night, I can't remember which one, they had the big demolition derby down there with
Mm-hmm.
I'm not real big in demolition derby though. Like they'll line up that small pit down there, they'll line up 2 rows of cars. There'll be like 8 on both sides. And they're like backed into each other and they're like 10 foot apart and they say, go. Wow. I'm like, what kind of demolition derby? They ain't got hardly room to turn.
Yep. I hate when they water it down so much, though. Put a bunch of water down so the cars can't get no good traction.
Oh, I went down it one year and it was so muddy down there. They wetted it so much that, man, every time they go to swing around or something, mud would sling all over the people. I was like, yeah, that's why they go, though.
Yep.
Tim said the ride scare, Ernie. Ernie, ain't everything's for the rich anymore. I think I've been 4 times in my life. Well, all y'all have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yep. Same bat time, same bat channel. I'm going to try to start at 5 like I did this morning. Only tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, we got high wind warnings here. Hopefully, I'll have all my stuff done, this paperwork stuff for the Medicaid people, and I will be able to hang around longer. But as of right now, today, I gotta go downtown, making my way to be downtown.
That's
If
true,
y'all-
Bill.
If
They
you
gotta
have
be able
any
to fly around.
questions or suggestions for topics to talk about on the Clubhouse show, feel free to reach out to me and let me know what they are. All I can do is tell you that's the stupidest thing I ever heard, man. Don't send me that shit no more. Or I could say, man, that's a great idea. You just have to figure out which one it's going to be. Yeah, I know, dog. But I'm a masochist. That's what I want to see. I want to see cars flipping and fire and guns and people getting mad. I want to see it all as long as I'm up in the top of the stands. Okay. Yep.
Right, that's great.
All right, guys. I'm not going to do any backstage stuff today, dudes. I got stuff I got to get done. We'll see you,
All
chat.
right.
Yeah.
Everybody have a great butt scratch.